The first trimester, first 3 months of pregnancy is a crucial time for both the mother and the developing fetus. During this period, many significant developmental changes occur. However, it is also a time when certain complications or abnormalities can arise. Both medical practitioners and expecting parents should be aware of these issues to ensure proper care and timely intervention. Number 1. Miscarriage. Miscarriage is the spontaneous loss of a pregnancy before the 20th week, with most occurring in the first trimester. Symptoms: vaginal bleeding, cramping, and tissue passing through the vagina. Causes: chromosomal abnormalities, hormonal imbalances, structural issues in the uterus, or lifestyle factors like smoking or alcohol consumption. Medical action: regular monitoring through ultrasounds and blood tests can help in early detection. In some cases, medication or surgical interventions may be necessary to prevent complications. Number 2. Ectopic pregnancy. Ectopic pregnancy occurs when a fertilized egg implants outside the uterus, often in the fallopian tubes. Symptoms: sharp abdominal pain, vaginal bleeding, dizziness, and low blood pressure. Causes: damage to the fallopian tubes due to infection or surgery, previous ectopic pregnancy, or certain fertility treatments. Medical action: ectopic pregnancies cannot proceed normally and require immediate medical attention. Treatment options include medication, methotrexate, or surgery to remove the embryo and prevent tube rupture. Number 3. Hyperemesis gravidarum, severe morning sickness. While nausea and vomiting are common during pregnancy, hyperemesis gravidarum refers to extreme cases where the mother experiences severe and persistent vomiting. Symptoms: severe nausea, vomiting more than 3 to 4 times a day, weight loss, and dehydration. Causes: hormonal changes, specifically rising levels of HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin. Medical action: treatment includes hydration, anti-nausea medications, and sometimes hospitalization for intravenous fluids and nutrition. Number 4. Gestational trophoblastic disease, molar pregnancy. A rare abnormality where tissue that is supposed to form the placenta develops abnormally, leading to a non-viable pregnancy. Symptoms: dark brown to bright red vaginal bleeding, severe nausea, high blood pressure, and rapid uterine growth. Causes: abnormal fertilization of the egg that leads to an excess number of chromosomes. Medical action: diagnosis is confirmed through ultrasound and blood tests. Treatment involves removing the abnormal tissue through surgery, and in some cases, chemotherapy may be required. Number 5. Threatened miscarriage. This condition refers to vaginal bleeding that occurs in the first trimester while the pregnancy continues. It may or may not result in miscarriage. Symptoms: light to moderate vaginal bleeding, cramping, and back pain. Causes: unknown in most cases, but can be related to hormone levels, infections, or stress. Medical action: close monitoring is recommended. Bed rest, hydration, and avoiding strenuous activities are commonly advised. In some cases, progesterone supplements may be prescribed. Number 6. Subchorionic hematoma. A collection of blood between the uterine lining and the placenta. It is a common cause of bleeding during the first trimester. Symptoms: vaginal bleeding without cramping or pain. Causes: it may result from the embryo's implantation in the uterine wall, causing small blood vessels to rupture. Medical action: ultrasound monitoring is necessary to ensure the hematoma resolves on its own. Treatment includes rest and avoiding heavy lifting. Most cases resolve without further complications. Number 7. Gestational diabetes, early onset. Although gestational diabetes usually develops later in pregnancy, In some cases, it can appear as early as the first trimester. Symptoms: increased thirst, frequent urination, and fatigue, though many women do not show symptoms initially. Causes: insulin resistance due to pregnancy hormones and pre-existing risk factors such as obesity, family history of diabetes, or polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. Medical action: early screening through blood tests and managing blood sugar levels through diet, exercise, and, if needed, medication. Number 8. Congenital abnormalities. The first trimester is when the baby's organs begin to form. Certain genetic or environmental factors can lead to congenital abnormalities, affecting the fetus's development. Causes: genetic factors, maternal age, certain medications, infections, such as rubella, or exposure to harmful substances, alcohol, tobacco, certain chemicals. Medical action: screening tests like ultrasounds, chorionic villus sampling, CVS, and genetic testing can help detect abnormalities early on. Counseling and medical interventions depend on the nature of the abnormality. Number 9. Infections. Infections such as urinary tract infections, UTIs, bacterial vaginosis, or more serious ones like rubella and toxoplasmosis can pose risks to both the mother and fetus. Symptoms: depending on the infection, symptoms can range from fever, pain during urination, abnormal discharge, to flu-like symptoms. Medical action: regular prenatal screening and testing for infections. Treatment involves antibiotics for bacterial infections, and preventive measures include vaccinations and lifestyle precautions. Number 10. Placental problems. The placenta develops early in pregnancy to provide nutrients and oxygen to the fetus. Abnormalities like placenta previa, low-lying placenta, or placental abruption, detachment of the placenta, can occur. Symptoms: vaginal bleeding, abdominal pain, and contractions. Medical action: diagnosis through ultrasound. In cases of placenta previa, rest and monitoring are essential, and delivery may be planned via cesarean section if the condition persists. The first 3 months of pregnancy are critical for both fetal development and maternal health. Medical practitioners should provide comprehensive prenatal care, including regular monitoring, appropriate testing, and counseling. Early detection of abnormalities allows for timely intervention, which can improve pregnancy outcomes for both the mother and baby. For non-medical individuals, understanding these conditions helps in recognizing warning signs early and seeking proper medical care when needed. Thanks for listening and watching. Comments below for upcoming topic-related videos you want.